just have layers buried over with layers on top of it. We just, shut it off. The ill effect that it's caused, with women today, right now. The ill effect of that is major.
Friends who were a married couple, and they were just open in front of me, and it was so sad because she needed more affection and attention and touching, and he just wanted sex. And they just couldn't come together on that.
It's not just for women and stuff like that. Like
Major.
I feel like lots of men feel that all of that touchy-feely and intimate stuff is a woman's thing, and if she's not doing it, then it's, I'm like, no, just slow down. Because I've read from experience with having sex, if we're slowing down and actually taking the time, even on my part, of being intimate and like touching more and more kissing and stuff like that, sex is 10,000 times better versus if we just jumped into it and blah, blah, blah.
Absolutely. Because it takes time. It takes more time for a woman to get ready than it does a man. However, if the man, and this is what we'll get into, sometimes it could be for various different reasons why men have done that. What I will say is that when they were boys, they still liked the touching and the hug. You could hug a little boy, touching and all. So somewhere along the way, they closed the heart center up. Is where you will project energy into the heart, because the males, all of that's closed off. What that man said is absolutely true. And so it is up to us to open it back up so they can reconnect with, how they were when they were little. I mean, my son is 7. Mom, can I get a hug?
When they get in that middle school stage where now they have to start toughening up and getting tougher.
Superficial
that
reality of what man is.
The mental construct of what a man is.
Yeah.
He's tough. You don't cry. You don't show emotion.
Right.
That was put on by society, Western society.
Yeah.
You have to be a player, is the fact that they portray men, once they hit puberty, to be adverse to how they were as boys, so that when they grow up to be men, they're all closed off. They've stuffed it all down, and you got to peel off the layers as a woman. Not only do you have to deal with the counterfeit personality, which I talked about that women have, but men too also have a broadcast. They would say a lot of black women like thugs. For whatever reason, they like the ruggish, thuggish, cheat on me, beat me, steal, all this thugs. And it's not just me that's saying that, it's YouTube. You can look at YouTube, the various different videos.
Yeah, I read that. I read an article saying that same.
Right. So this is becoming, again, it all goes back to the heart. Remember I said women are positive here and men are positive down here? With the way society is set up, men's constructs, the mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional, is set to be shut down. So if you as a woman, just like how this woman right here, she said, we read Queen of Four, I bet you Queen of Four talked about slowing it down, getting into the heart, projecting into the heart, getting into the senses, slowing it down, because it takes a woman 20 minutes to get ready for intimate relations, as opposed to it takes a man 2 seconds. So unless your man, yes ma'am.
I know it.
So that's the question. Is that in general, or like 90% of the
women
time,
take 20 minutes?
99%?
Yeah, because we're if you read Montauk Cheetah's work, they'll say men are hot down here and women are cold down here. So it takes a minute to get the fire or the water from cold to lukewarm to this, but once it's up, we're good. But the men, they just fizzle really quick.
No matter how much you love the man, no matter how much passion
I'm
you
about to get into that. So the seat of the man is in his prostate. The root of the man is in his prostate. His masculinity, whatever, all this comes online through the prostate. So if physically he's out of line, his prostate's enlarged, his prostate's damaged, he's been looking at pornos too much, you have to fix this not only physically, but mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. Because I guarantee you, somebody said something when he was younger, shut up, boy, take it like a man. And that affected him to the point where he is with you now. So you not only have to do heart to strengthen, but you have to strengthen his prostate. And once you do that, then he'll last. What was the kind of phrase? He'll last longer. You'll make love longer, to the point where you can. It's no longer a 15-minute ordeal. It can be a 30-minute ordeal, a 45-minute ordeal, or where you say, you know what, I'm done.
Right.
And he's feeling like a champ. He's like, yo, I put it down. Then his swagger starts. I'm like, yo.
It's a man thing.
But, you know, what man tell you my business, but yo.
Right.
And then how you do one thing is how you do everything. The sex money conversation. Then he begins to be more confident and bring more resources into the house. That makes us happy, doesn't it? So, and then he becomes to be more thoughtful. And then that's when you'll get the caresses like, hey, baby. He'll come up behind you while you cook. You're so silly. Stop. But it all begins with the prostate, because that's the seat of the man, and opening the heart. Once these two are connected, then you can get the relationship that you've been looking for.